You know, judging by the fact that my last comm was a self-reflection comm, you can tell that I don't think of myself as a great YouTuber. That being said, out of the 3 commentaries that have been made on me, so far, only one has been good. How? Hello everyone, Pacmariomoimusic here, and we are back at it again with Commentaries. So, this is Pepper-Tei, or as I'll be calling him throughout this video, Pepper. Pepper is a friend of mine, and he made a commentary on my commentary on Neko Coda, in which she made a rant about the slideshow commentary community. Now, quick disclaimer, Pepper, I don't hate you at all. One of my best friends that I have met online. So please, don't take this as an attack. So, let's begin.
Hey guys, after very tough decision making, I decided to make an OnlyFans. Psych, we're gonna talk about a video about the CC. Neko Coda made a video talking about the CC with a mini commentary in the middle of the video talking about a former commentator named Tomiopath, who made a video talking about Simply Dad's rant on Rants on Spetchy. Then a member of POG, Pacmariomoimusic, covered Coda's video. Now I'm here talking about Pac's video. Let's begin!
Okay, this might be a nitpick, but something about the structuring of this is really off. Also, it feels strange. As soon as your intro is done, you play a skip card. I get why skipping is a thing, of course, but it feels odd that's happening right after an intro, in which it sort of kills off the pacing. Frankly, both of these issues can be fixed by moving your intro card to the intro skit and then giving context. Fellow commentator Fractured Light fixed this issue for you, and I think it flows a little better.
Hey guys, after very tough decision making, I decided to make an OnlyFans. Psych, we're gonna talk about a video about the CC. Neko Coda made a video talking about the CC with a mini commentary in the middle of the video talking about a former commentator named Tomiopath, who made a video talking about Simply Dad's rant on Rants on Spetchy. Then a member of POG, Pacmariomoimusic, covered Coda's video. Now I'm here talking about Pac's video. Let's begin!
Any slideshow commentator, you know what I'm talking about. Most of them use anime avatars instead of some sort of OC. Now, I can already hear the typing of keys going, well, that doesn't affect the video. How does that change anything? Just hear me out, hear me out. When you use a different anime avatar for each video, you lose your branding. If I show you 2 Turkey Tom videos side by side and you remove the audio, you can easily tell it's the same person. He even used to put his character in the thumbnails of his video, so that's something else to recognize him by. Now, let me show you 2 slideshow commentary videos without audio and try telling me who made each one. Now, people who are familiar with the community could easily tell, but if you're an outsider, chances are you couldn't. This demonstrates my point. Even if you don't know who Turkey Tom is by name, you can still recognize him by his avatar. With the slideshow CC, it's like, wait, who's that guy who used Kalula again? No, not that one. Yes, that one. Now, before someone says, so what if someone just uses one avatar? Would that fix the problem? No, it wouldn't. As when it comes to anime avatars, anyone can pick it up and use it, and that would immediately ruin the branding. Branding is very important for a channel. You don't want to get buried in a pool of people using anime avatars. You want to stand out, and I'm sorry, but this isn't helping at all.
Although yes, anyone can use a certain anime avatar, there are people who use certain characters often, to the point where, if you think of a certain character, you can tell who's that character, like Young Fancy 91, who used Hobbs from Calvin and Hobbes as his only avatar, besides in a co-op, which was on another channel. So when you see Hobbs, you think of Youngblood. Also, there are outside the community examples, like before Baron got an original avatar set due to legal trouble, and no, it wasn't because he was using this certain character, it was because he was using merchandise on the character. He used the Total Bear as his avatar. Pyrocynical, hence the background music, used Foxy Ass's channel icon until he got his OC, and Dumbsville, who uses Lego Obi-Wan Kenobi as his avatar throughout all of his videos. And even then, and even though he does get somebody made for him, he's still using a copyright character as his avatar.
So I don't think Leafy has ever associated himself for Tetra. It's just that most people look at Tetra and think of Leafy. And for Pyro, he still associates himself as Leafy. It's just that they have a TV head they rarely take off. Also, there are outside community examples. Good for them. How does this debunk what Coda is saying? This doesn't debunk what she's saying, and you're bringing up something that isn't relevant to the conversation.
I have a lot to tackle here. First off, I think you sped up some parts in the wrong places. Like, I understand speeding up parts in a video in which it is to give context without the video dragging on for too long. However, you just kept the clip sped up for no reason for the parts that you are arguing against. Considering that the point that you were arguing against was specifically about the outside community examples, which was only 38 seconds. Next, why mention Leafy? I do mention him later on in the video, but not here. And you said you thought that I was talking about him. How? Leafy's just brought up here for no reason at all. Lastly, the reason why I brought up outside of the community examples is that those YouTubers that I mentioned were YouTubers who managed to still get popular while still using a copyright character. Which granted, I didn't say in my original video why I brought up these YouTubers, which is definitely something I should have brought up, but at the same time, I felt like I didn't need to do that at the time, considering that Neko Koda's entire point against anime avatars and copyrighted characters was that it's impossible or very unlikely to brand yourself with copyright characters. Also, if I can mention something unrelated here, I never watched Bearing, I only really knew of him because of Dual Tones, but since I made the video, let's just say the YouTuber I brought up as an example is problematic. I get this might be a little irrelevant, but I don't want people to think that I watch problematic YouTubers. I just want to make sure of that.
Napkin story.
Napkin story!
You know, you could have just put quick text that uses a timestamp on when you skipped instead of speeding it up that you went across Russia within 10 seconds.
Pack, when did you leave this in? This is padding up the video in such an unnecessary degree, and this could have been cut out. Since this part isn't relevant to your point, which is talking about Coda's skip card, not the point that she was making.
Okay. So when I watched this video, I thought Pepper was referring to my point, or my joke, but then it corrected me saying that there was pointless footage from Coda's video in my video. Pepper, you should have been more clear as to what you were referring to, or maybe just time the interjections a little bit better, considering that you just point out that I left something in, and frankly, the wording is just really bad. Like, I understand this point, and I agree with this point, but at the same time, there's just so many things about this point, and I gotta be honest here, I am still a little confused about your point.
Oh, hey, sir.
Well, I will embrace you.
Okay, nope.
While I can't argue for the first and third videos, I will argue for the second video, aka Umbris' commentary on me. The reason why Umbris pointed out me not looking at the original video is important, because people might want to check out the original video and see whether or not my points were accurate or not. Also, to defend all of them for a second though, real quick, what if all the commentators here were pointing out small issues so that they can be fixed in later video? Considering that all the issues that are mentioned here are easily fixable.
Yes, they are, but does that justify how most, and by that I mean only one example makes sense, other examples are nitpicks? No, it doesn't. Like, yeah, they're fixable, but they're still nitpicks to her eyes.
I mean, yeah, but aren't commentaries supposed to help out creators? So, small issues, couldn't that technically help out their videos? Like, yeah, it won't be by that much, but improving your content is important for every step of the way. Like, these may be small issues, and yeah, they don't contribute much, but couldn't this be said about other types of media? Like, a G-Man Lives' his video on the Zen chapters of Black Mesa, a fan-made Half-Life remake, he pointed out how there's glitches in the games.
Ranting aside, also keep in mind that this is still in public beta, even though it's by and large finished. Which means you're going to see some stuff you're not supposed to see, like this, where I fell through the map for some reason.
Warning. Vital signs critical.
Yeah, they may be minor issues, but at the same time, they could still be worth mentioning.
And we're done. I don't know what to say in final thoughts, so here's this.
Just kidding, that's not how it ends. But this is where we end the video. So, final thoughts? This video wasn't really that good. I only really liked 3 out of the 5 interjections, and one of them I was far confused as to what you were referring to. But if I could talk about something besides the video, I think this potentially shows off the downfall of your content as of late. Your commentary on Slumber was fine, but the final thoughts are really destructive. And then there's this video in which I sort of explained my issues with this video already. And then there was your commentary on Numbers, which wasn't good, and also for some odd reason had #respect your script checkers, which, if you don't know, was the name of Luxor's commentary on Numbers, and how she ignored Bennett's advice on the script, even though Pepper's commentary had nothing to do with Lexter. And I also saw your other comment, it also wasn't that very good. And that's where I end the video here. Feel free to subscribe, and if you're already subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to my backup channel. Just call me Pac. Follow me on Twitter, and join my Discord. I'm Pacmariomoimusic, and I'll see you all later.